consciousness that others begin to put the label on them. You are the Christ consciousness. You are the Buddha consciousness. You are the consciousness of the universe. You are the enlightened one or the anointed one. And these are the examples of what each of us can be. There is nothing that keeps you from being enlightened and illumined except for yourself. You are the one. Now is the time. There's an opportunity for you to come into the awareness step by step, because it's a process. Most of us do not just get it, as Dean says, most of us don't just get it in a flash of lightning or a burning bush. Most of us have to get it a little bit at a time, moving through the process each day, growing a little bit more, expanding our thought a little bit more, getting our consciousness to a new level, arising, resurrecting to a new you. You are not the same person you were when you walked in this door. In the hour or the half hour or the 20 minutes, whatever it has been that you've been here, you have changed. Something within you has changed. I know this. I'm looking at you. You've changed. You're brighter. There's more light that is showing. There is a greater illumination that is happening. There are more smiles in this moment than there were when you walked in. You are absolutely divine. You are beautiful. You are extraordinary. You are the life of the principle in expression. If there's anything I want you to trust me on, it's trust me on this. You are the one. You bring into this experience the expression of the divine. If there is only one life, if there is only one principle, if there is only one first cause, then everything in the manifest universe must come from that. It must be part of that which is the oneness that out of itself has moved into form, has moved into expression, has moved into you. That's why you are divine, because it is the life, the creative energy moving from itself into this form to be you. You cannot be here without that. You are already a part of that. So when we talk about this idea of the resurrection, when we talk about this idea of rising from the dead and coming into a new life, we're just speaking of this principle that this one first divine infinite intelligence and immortal life is already there. In Scripture it says that God does not know death. It could not know death because it is eternal. So what is this thing called death anyway? It's just a releasing of the garment that we are using now in order to move around on this planet Earth. But if we are already that divine divinity within, then we will continue on in the presence of who we are. And I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like, and I'm in no rush to find out. I don't need to have an experience of suffering and pain in order to get to the other side to experience something new and great. I want it right here, and I want it right now. I want to live in the life that is designed as my perfect being of who I am. And nobody else can be responsible for this except for me. I am the one that must master my life. I am the one that must captain where my destiny is taking me. I am the one that must make the choices. And in the choices that I make, I have to have the courage and the strength to be willing to accept whatever the results are going to be. So if I make a choice and the results comes out with something less than maybe what I wanted, I'm responsible for that. And I need to own up to it. And when I do, and when I take ownership of that, then I also have the power to change it. So I can make a new choice to create something even greater. And the way that I begin to do this is by using the formula for effective prayer. The things that we need, we are to ask for. And then believe as if we have them. Very simple formula for effective prayer. The things that you need, you are to ask for. Know what it is that you want. If you are sitting around waiting for life to happen, guaranteed it's going to happen. It's going to be like a 2x4 upside of the head, because life happens. That's the bumper sticker. Life happens some way. Choose how you want it to happen. Make the conscious choice of the life that you want. I caution you in your choices to be wise, to be thoughtful, to be conscious about what it is that you're asking for, so that you get the result that you truly desire. You cannot ask for something that is for you alone. It has to be right for everyone. Ernest Holmes says that if we want a house and we're asking for that house, we're asking for a home, then we must be in a frame of mind that says that it is a good idea for everybody on earth to have a home. You cannot eliminate somebody else. So this idea that I want mine before they get theirs does not work, because the way you are praying is that you are beginning to ask that universal law to do something in the negative. It's like asking, you're looking at somebody's house and you're saying, I want that house. They're going to have to move. You are creating a negative approach to something, and the teaching says that a house divided unto itself will fall. So if you are taking that power and you are trying to divide it, you are going to fall. Where is this that we get off on? We have these competitive teams, and they're each praying to God that they're going to win, at the expense of the other person must then be the loser. Where's the effectiveness in that prayer? Because they're doing the same prayer over and over again, but they're not winning every time. Does that mean that the other team is praying harder? Or they're praying more effectively? Or they've got a better God? Or that God has all of a sudden decided to make favorites? I wish it worked that way, but my team doesn't win because of that. I pray that everybody plays the best game they can play. And it matters not